With both races seemingly ready to hit the track, so are we. Will the supposedly optimistic Cruz Ramirez finally be able to push past her trickster rival, the sly Kabuto, who's beaten her 3 straight times? We are about to find out. Racing Sports Network's fans, it's time for the race to begin. You got this, Cruz. Whatever. I still got a whole nother floor to buff. You can do this. You can do this. You're stronger than you realize. You're stronger than you realize. Positive can-do attitude.
Hey, relax,
Cruz.
You got this.
You're gonna do fine.
You can do this.
You got this. You got this. Really? Oh, thanks, Kabuto. Yeah, kid, don't mention it. Oh, and be careful out there. Heard it's a little rough on the turn. Wouldn't want you to slip up and, crash. On your mark. Get set. Go! Cruz. Cruz. Green means go! Yes! I win. The heck is wrong with me? And there you have it, folks. Another win for Kabuto. His 4th straight. Tell me, Kabuto, what makes you so good? Well, thanks, Q. But I'd just say a positive can-do attitude, not letting any negativity seep in. You'll get him next time, Cruz. Shut up, Cup. Oh. Don't worry, Cruz. Hey, I just buffed that out. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Whatever. Transformers. Oh, man. You're stupid. You let him get in your head for the 4th straight time. You're never gonna beat him. You keep talking that negative talk, no wonder he's winning 4 straight. What do you want, Mr. McQueen? Shouldn't you be winning a 5th Piston Cup or something? There's more to racing than just winning, Cruz. It's about pushing past the clouds to see the sunshine on the other side. What are you talking about, Mr. McQueen? Well, right now you're lost, you're feeling down, all you could see are the clouds and hear the thunder. But if you push past that, if you can see, there's sunshine on the other side of those clouds. And it's always shining. Sometimes we lose track of that. It's different, Mr. McQueen. I can't beat him. Cruz, I've won 4 Piston Cups, but I've lost twice as many races. And with each loss, there was clouds, there was rain, there was thunder, there was lightning. And I wanted to give up, but I didn't. I kept going. Come on, follow me. I want to show you something. He just couldn't see the hardening good in being a toy space car. Thought it was worse than being a lunar rover. We're sorry, Mrs. the King. I know how much he meant to you. I can't, I'm sorry. Gee, what was that all about? You ever heard of Buzz Lightyear? That's his helmet? That was his helmet. See, Buzz thought he was a lunar rover. He thought he could fly, but when he found out he couldn't, he let that cold and gloomy feeling of being associated as a toy space car consume him. Rather than seeing the joy that he could have brought Andy as a toy space car, he only focused on the negative. And now he lies as passenger on the evil Zurg train. Forever. And although he's not dead, his spirit is. Because those who knew him best saw the potential that died along with him. Cruz, you gotta push past the dark clouds. They may seem dark and cold and gloomy now, but you must push past them to see the sun shining on the other side. Or you'll suffer a similar fate as Buzz. But what if I'm not strong enough? When the clouds start forming, just remember what I told you. Now come on. You got a race to win. Boy howdy, Racing Sports Network fans, we got another good one today. It's Cruz Ramirez versus Kabuto. Will she finally be able to push past him and win? We're about to find out. The race is about to start. You got this, Cruz. Hey, watch where you step. Watch where you step. Sorry. You're stronger than you realize. Just remember what lightning said. Hey, don't get so fritzy, Cruz. You're gonna do fine. Remember what lightning said. What, you don't want to talk to me? Remember what lightning said. Fine. Hey, just don't forget about the slarp turn. Hate for you to, slip up and crash. Behind the clouds, the sun is shining. Racers, start your engines! On your mark. Get set. Go! Cruz won! Cruz beat Kabuto, Racing Sports Network fans. I don't believe it. Yeah, Cruz! We knew you could do it! We never had any doubt. Right, Millie? Whatever. Thanks for always cheering me on, Cup. And you too, Millie. I'm sorry I yelled before. I let Kabuto get the best of me. And you got the best of him! Good job, Cruz! Hey, Kabuto. What do you want, kid? Look, I know how it feels to lose. I lost 4 straight to you. But don't let it get you down. Behind those clouds, the sun's always shining. Maybe you're right, kid. Maybe you're right. Alrighty, guys. Welcome to another Disney Pixar's Cars review. Today we got a very special car, and that is Dinoco Cruz Ramirez. Now, I reviewed Cruz, I think one other time on this channel. Yeah, maybe I've done it before, besides Racing Red Cruz Ramirez. But, I think I'm thinking of Damn Dan's video, so go check that video out. He did one on racetrack damaged Cruz Ramirez, something like that. Forgive me, I forget the name. Regardless, you've seen a lot of Cruz Ramirez, I'm sure. But we got another one. Now, this is Dynaco Cruz Ramirez, which is why this is special. So, as you can see here, this is Dynaco Cruz Ramirez. We got Mattel. Yeah, so this is Dynaco Cruz Ramirez. I love, right off the bat, what I love about this car is the freaking, first of all, as I mentioned in the Racing Red Cruz Ramirez, the dinosaur Brachiosaurus-like, man, that's so cool. The Brachiosaurus-like, I don't even know what you call it, design. It just like smoothly goes, as you can see, from, boom, and then there's like the caboose there. It's like seamless, and I love the blue. It's a nice dark blue. Now, she's obviously from Cars 3, as you can see. Whoa, I never saw the back. The 3 cars right here specifically, I absolutely, especially this guy. I never flipped the package over when I purchased it. I just saw her and I was like, that's a win. But I would love to get my hands on this guy. Forgive me, I don't know his name. As the president of the Disney Pixar's Cars Fan Club Flagstaff Edition, I should. So forgive me, but I do have this Fillmore and that already. But they're not from Cars 3. So I don't know where that's from. But yeah, so regardless, let's just get right into it. So let me place this back down. Again, sorry, I don't have my usual tripod with me, as I'm down in Phoenix for the holidays and the break. So let's get her out of this package. So here she is, and right off the bat, she actually has texture. So you could feel, if you feel the blue here, and obviously you can't, but I can. But if you were to feel it, you can feel the texture separate from the car itself. Actually, I take that back. This, what I'm feeling right here is her little, I don't know what you call them. I forgot. Oh my gosh, it's from the first Cars movie. Whatever these flaps are. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Regardless, she's pretty freaking cool. I don't love the texture though. I don't know if that's just, if there's something on my hands. Let me feel it with the other one. Yeah, it might be my hands, but I'm not a fan of, I'm not digging I'm not digging the way she feels, if I'm being honest. Let's see how she drives, though. She's pretty smooth. Holy Toledo, man. That's a smooth car. That's a smooth freaking car, man. But what I don't love, sorry to nitpick here, I don't love the texture of the Dynaco separate from her. She has like a very nice hot yellow, if that makes sense. If you know what hot orange looks like, that's what it reminds me of, but hot yellow. I don't know if that makes any sense. But oh my gosh, I didn't even see this. Man. Her design just goes hard. Holy Toledo. I absolutely love the way this logo looks. And I love the 51 on the side here. Maybe I would have loved another one right here. Maybe that would have been too much. Visually, I don't know. Maybe just because it's off balanced. But, man, I'm really in love with that. I would love like a hat or just a shirt of just, you know, of the logo itself. It just reminds me of Jurassic Park. I don't know why. Yeah, it pretty much is Jurassic Park with Dinoco and the Brachiosaurus instead of a T-Rex. Regardless, it looks awesome. But to finish that thought, she's got a nice hot yellow here going, and then this, I don't know if you guys can tell like a color difference. I guess you can kind of right there, but it's a lighter yellow and it doesn't really match with the rest. I do like how it says Dynaco there, and then it says Dynaco on the top there. And the blue is very consistent. It's a very nice, shiny, dark blue. It's not shiny on this, so I take it back. It's not as shiny. Oh, I guess it kind of is. But yeah, so there she is. She's smiling, as you can see. Let's do a Damn Dan special. Check the undercarriage. The hell is this? These are just lines. What? Comment below if your car's undercarriage looks like this. IRL or in your dreams. Yeah, so that's her undercarriage, and man, that seems kind of whack. I don't know if these are just fake abs. I'm just kidding. They're probably like the pipes that come. I'm not a car connoisseur. Only a Disney Pixar's cars connoisseur. So I don't know much of the lingo and the things that are in cars. Like today, I just learned how to replace my windshield wipers, and that was thanks to my dad. But man, she looks nice. Look at that. Hopefully I can just freeze on that for a second, and that'll become the thumbnail, because I don't know how it works. But yeah, my only real complaint is I don't like the way it feels. But then again, that might just be my hands, because I was doing some other stuff before, like trying to get my microphone to work, but it didn't. Yeah, it's upsetting. Anyway, let's look at her tires. I like the tires. Enough said. They're really cool tires. I don't know what else to say about that. I just think they're sick. I like the blue, like I said. I think that's what really draws my attention here. It's those blue tires. But yeah, she is very smooth. She's like a Prius. She barely makes any noise. As you can see, I don't know, or hear. I don't know if you guys can hear that well. But yeah, she's pretty cool. She's not my favorite character in the Cars franchise, but she's not my least favorite. I'll tell you that much. I like the 51. It's a nice, sleek 51. Reminiscent of the next gen racers, which in and of themselves I am not a fan of. Those are probably more racers. Jackson Storm is a character I very much would not prefer over Cruz Ramirez. But yeah. Oh yeah, see, look, that's what I meant. So I meant these are probably just what these things are. But I didn't see it on the other side. Is that on the... Oh, it is on the other side. I'm just a blind goose. That's a nice story. I'll tell you that one later about the blind goose. Is there anything? I'm trying to see if there's words. I don't think those are words. My camera would focus. Because I myself in real life cannot see. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't even. I'm sorry. But that's her. In terms of man, I don't know if it's my hold on. Sorry if you guys heard that. Yeah, it might just be the way my hands. No, I'm sticking. Hold on. I'm sticking to my guts. I don't think she feels cool. She feels off. I'll tell you that much. But she didn't fall off. I'll tell you that much. She drives pretty well. She's definitely not my favorite car in terms of the ones I've opened. Obviously, you got Dash, you got Millie, you got Corey, you got Flick. Some of the classics there that I really enjoyed opening. I don't know. That sounded like I was Australian for a second. And that'll probably be the only time I genuinely sound Australian when I don't try and do it on purpose. That's not of concern here, but this is definitely my favorite part of the car. I mean, that just looks awesome. That logo. Wait, that logo was there before. It was in the original freaking Toy Story. At the gas station. But yeah, man, that's such a cool logo. I would love a hat like that. That would just look so cool. There's probably a helicopter you can hear in the background or a plane. But yeah, so she's pretty sick. I don't want to keep you too much after that opening video. I'm pretty sure that video's, I have that planned to where it plays, or the little story plays before this. But yeah, so I'm gonna wrap it up. So I don't want to take too much of your time because I don't know how long that video was, if I'm being honest, or that little story was, to be honest with you. Because at the time of this recording, I recorded the opening of the video, the opening of Cruz, prior to the little thing, the little short, because I obviously had to review her and get her out of the box before I could actually use her. Her windows, they're pretty sleek. Pretty sleek. Ooh, I like the way this looks. They're pretty sleek, but then again, like I said, I'm not a fan of the next gen racers overall in terms of character and character development, but also in terms of their design. I dislike the designs. I like the roundness of Lightning McQueen. I love the uniqueness of Mater. I love the quaintness of Dash Boardman, but I do not love the next gen racers designs. They look too new and try to be too sleek, and I'm not a fan of that. She has a cool spoiler, but I just wish it would match the color of, yeah, man. Yeah, I think you could see it there. She's got a nice hot yellow here, and then it's just like a light yellow that kind of, yeah, it's not pleasing to the eye visually. But yeah, so that was, what's her name? Dinoco Cruz Ramirez. So hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, just remember that like Cruz Ramirez, you know, you can always push through the negative to see the positive on the other side here. You know, obviously in the first Cars film, it's more prevalent in there with the classic song by some singer. I think his name's like Brad Paisley or Presley. I apologize if I got his name wrong. But obviously he made the classic Cars banger, just like every Cars song. No bad Cars song. But Behind the Clouds, the sun's shining. I know I've said that before, but just wanted to hammer it home. Nail it in, like nail it down like you're nailing a coffin into the ground. I don't know, that was dark. It's pretty dark outside. I didn't think it was gonna rain, but apparently it was. Anyway, but just remember that behind those clouds, those rain clouds, the sun's always shining. So you know, it don't matter if you're going through the dumps right now or you're feeling pretty bad. Just remember that you may be down, but you're not out, and you can use that negativity and to change your perspective and view it as a positive, to get better and to just keep going and to keep training and to keep growing, to become better and to strengthen those weaknesses that may seem negative now, but will become positives as you just continue to move forward boldly. So that's all I got for today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you next week. And yeah, I was gonna say Cruz's catchphrase, but she doesn't have one, so I'll just leave you with this. Ka-chow!